Reasoning is a process through which experience and observation allow one to draw conclusions about the nature of the world or philosophy. We will be looking at 3 different areas of reasoning: intuition, induction, and deduction. Intuition is a form of inspiration in the moment. Usually it's some kind of big idea based upon some form of observation. However, it has no formal grounding and may be incorrect. Induction is a form of reasoning where we observe patterns, and from these patterns we draw new conclusions. For example, you might look at a sequence of numbers, 1, 5, and 9, and attempt to draw a conclusion based upon these numbers using induction. Lastly, we'll be looking at deduction. Deduction takes the form of an argument, where we start with certain premises in order to draw conclusions. Deduction draws its greatest strength from the law of detachment. In the law of detachment, if everything that is above the line is true, then the conclusion must follow. Those pieces that were above the lines are what we call the premises, and below the line is the conclusion. Suppose that these 2 premises are in fact true. What conclusion could you draw? By the law of detachment, the correct conclusion is I go to the beach. Suppose, once again, that these 2 premises are true. What are your conclusions? In this example, it would be incorrect to draw the conclusion that today is Friday. In fact, there is no conclusion which the law of detachment will allow us to draw. As you can see, through using the law of deduction, we can form valid arguments. Mathematicians use intuition, induction, and deduction all to draw new conclusions and further the field of mathematics. Mathematicians are not the only one to use formal reasonings. For instance, lawyers will use formal reasoning to argue their cases. We will use this reasoning to form the foundation of mathematics.